Welcome friends, welcome to Light and Soul Taurus channel. Hope everyone doing great. So I did rearrange my camera today. So let's see if this is better than what we have done so far. Usually I used to hang the camera somewhere on my lap. This time it is just right in front of me. I'm trying to face the camera from behind. I'm trying to show the cats more closer. More shuffles. Shuffle is important, not every time, but a good shuffle is important. If if you get repetitive cards, it may give you the similar sort of stories always. Okay, by shuffling it well, it will give you some other perspective of the life, not always the same story. Not only one moment we live in, there are so many other moments in life, right? So that's what it does. So it may pick up one moment or 2-3 moments, the cards set up, but it will not give you all the entire story, entire moment or hours of moment you spent or in a single day. So sometime one thing will match, one message will match from one tarot readers, other message will match from other tarot readers. You will get that kind of vibes from different readings, but it's really hard to get all the messages at once. Not possible. But if you have certain questions, very specific questions, that can be answered. Yes, that can be definitely answered. But if it is just sort of general reading, anyone wants, it will the message will come just like that, so I am doing so much of shuffling. Okay, this is a practice session for my shuffling. Okay, I'm going to end this now. So, all right, give me three cards, not the bunch of cards, 3 cards, one card at a time. One card at a time, one card at a time, one card at a time. As you all know that we are learning tarot through this channel on the fly. I am also learning, okay? And the only difference between you and me will be I have watched so many years these tarot channels, different tarot channels, different readers. So I know some of the cards well, but I'm not mugged up with each meaning of those cards by book. So what we are going to do is we will go and read each card that comes out by book, okay, get the meaning of it, and then we will do the readings of the combination of those cards, okay. So at first it's really difficult to understand each card. So same card can have multiple meanings. So we will tag only one card, one meaning or 2 meaning, which is easier to understand, okay, easier to understand. And then slowly when we become comfortable, we will move on. And if there are more descriptive meaning of it, we will definitely go with that too. Give me one more card. I have to shorten my videos. I'm not good at shuffling. I'm not good in. But guess what? I'm getting there. So do you. You can just bring up your own tarot card and you can just do the similar way I'm doing. It will help you. You can practice right hands on. Alright. Usually when we go and learn tarot from different tarot readers, they will go one card, two card at the same time and they will just talk about the card. But here what we are doing is we are talking about the card by book first and getting more details on those cards also. And then we do practical, by relating cards and what the message may be coming. So this is what will happen once you know the tarot cards. You will be doing spread like this and you will be telling those messages that comes out. Okay, so not to waste any time, let's go with the Eight of Swords, then Two of Cups, then we have Four of Wands. Eight of Swords did come before. This Two of Cups and Four of Wands coming first time. What is this? Eight of Swords. Do we remember what did we get this for before? Eight of Swords. What is the meaning of Eight of Swords? I'm trying to recollect myself. Let's go and read by book instead of wasting time. Swords. Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords talks about, there's not enough lighting and the letters are also very small, so I'm just gonna read it for you. So hope you get the image. There is a lady blindfolded, tied, being surrounded by the walls of 8 swords. All 7 swords are on the back side of her and 1 sword is in front. Okay, 7 of Swords. It's 7, right? No, sorry, 8 of Swords. Sorry, 8 of Swords. A woman bound and hoodwinked with the swords of the card about her. Bad news. That's the divinatory meaning. It says bad news. Violent. Crisis. Censor. Power in turmoil. Conflict. Also sickness. I'm just worried why this card is again coming. This card did come before in prior readings, and this time also it has come. So there is a sickness, bad news. So we tag this card as a bad news, sickness, crisis, conflict. We did tag this with conflict, but we didn't. Bad news or conflict. Bad news, conflict. So let's tag this card again. 8 of Swords, bad news, conflict, and sickness. Okay, these are 3 easy meaning that we can get. Bad news, conflict, sickness. Alright, now let's go for Two of Cups. Two of Cups. A youth and a maiden are pledging one another, and above their cups rises the caduceus of Hermes, between the great wings of which There's no other extra meaning, it says, but let's tag this as a card, not lovers, but someone who love each other, either friends, or you admire someone, they could be the one. So looks like someone exchanging feelings. Okay, this card, exchange of feelings, exchange, the Two of Cups, exchange of feelings, or the feelings are mutual between these two. Exchange of feelings. Let's tag these cards. Okay, also we can say they are lovers and they are exchanging each other some love too. Alright, so exchange of love or lovers, or exchange of feelings. Now we have Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Four of Wands. One thing you should have observed when I'm reading, all these numbers, they are falling on the right page. All these cards that came, they have on the right page. I don't know why, what to predict out of it, but that's what it is. It's right. Whatever message is coming, it's gonna be very true. Okay. So Four of Wands. From the four great staves planted in the ground, there is a great garland suspended. Two female figures uplift nose gaze, and at their side is a bridge. Yeah, that's a bridge, right? There is a bridge over here. See this bridge? That's the one. Uplift nose gaze, and at their side is a bridge over a moat leading to an old manorial house. Divinity meaning is they are for once almost on the surface. Country life. That could be one, country life. Concord, harmony, prosperity, peace, and perfected work of these. Four of Wands also makes suggest stability, marriage card, because that's or welcoming to a home, homecoming, something like that, or celebration of reaching home, or peace, harmony. So let's tag this card as a marriage, or Four of Wands, country life, prosperity, peace, prosperity and peace, and country life. Prosperity, Four of Wands, what we call it as prosperity, country life, and peace. Okay, this is a marriage card too, but let's stick what we have: peace, harmony, prosperity, country life, and marriage. If it remember anything, you remember, by the card looking at it, say there is a good stability out there. There is a home, celebration, and happiness. So easy to remember is happiness, peace, harmony. Okay, and if you want, maybe you can call it out as a welcoming to home, and there is a peace when someone reaches home, right? So there is a welcome, harmony happening. So let's go each card now again. We have Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, we said it's a worry card though, but there is a sickness associated with this very specifically. I don't know why it is coming. There is a sickness associated with the Eight of Swords, and also we call it as there is a conflict card. This is a conflict and sickness, and one more meaning was there. Just let me bring it up. Bad news. Bad news, conflict, and bad news, conflict, and sickness. any three of this, you can associate this card. Eight of Swords. Just keep it in mind. I'm trying to remember. Every time it will come, we will do it again, okay? Because if it is good if we have these meanings written on these cards, it's easy to know, you know. And when we do reading, it is easy for us to read out instead of going to the book itself. Some cards do have messages um, on the card itself, but some of this card doesn't have. The set of tarot card doesn't have. But that will be the best thing to have, you know. You don't have to remember every card by book what it means, because image is giving you one meaning, and the book, the actual meaning for which this card was created, can be multiple. All right. So we have a sickness card, we have a conflict card, we have a bad news coming. Okay. Then we have a lovers, sort of lovers, or being blessed by divine, okay, exchanging love or emotions. And there is a stability, okay. um, the one area that I try to look is, one, I can read through left to right, okay, and then right to left, or combine these two in different ways, and then you can come up with any other meanings or messages out of this. Second thing I do is, I check what kind of cards we have. You know, wand, cup means this is fire sign, this is water sign, cup means, and then we have a sword, means it is air sign. So there you can do some relationship, and you can predict who could be the people zodiacally involved in these messages, or the messages are for. Okay, so if you ask these messages, you may hear from them, and you just ask your friends and colleagues, or your relatives, or any of you, what exactly their signs are. Okay, zodiac signs, they may fall in one of these. All right, so let's go for it. So definitely I can say there is a fire sign. A fire sign I picked by even lion. Even though there is a cup here, I see there is a fire as well. You know, it's being blessed by something which is fire, and as well as air. You see that? Air with wings. Fly, it flies, and fly in what? Air, right? So I can say that there is a water sign with the fire and air in his chart. Um, so let's go and read this meaning of the card itself today. One straight meaning that comes out of this card is, there was some bad news, or some conflict was going on, there was some worry happening because of anything. Okay, I think we spoke about this card. The person has a house, either way image if we see, right? I think it's not clear. This person shows that the person is out of the house, not in the house, is out of the house, and is unable to even look or move, um, and go back to the house. For some reason, it's being blocked by these swords. Okay, now those swords could be the worry. Okay, why? That could worry can be from any reasons. Okay, the person may have lost a job, or maybe not at home, trying to reach home, but something is blocking that person. Okay, and that block could be the person is far away from home. You can think of it, or don't have enough money to pay the rent, so that's why it's out of the house, or will go out of the house. Okay, but then there is a but I see there is some emotions here, water. Okay, so water always represents some emotions. There is some help though, but person is hesitant. So either the sickness, sickness also could be one of them, but I don't see. I'm not able to relate this to the sickness, because the end, whatever I see here, is a happy card. Okay, there is an exchange of help happening, emotions happening between these two person. If we consider this as a person who was tied into the problem of worries, which is nothing but conflict or bad news of maybe losing a job or house or something, then get some help from emotional help from other person, which is very appreciated and divinely guided actually. Okay, and see, now the house is more reachable and very stable, and then there is a housewarming here going on. You see that the person is now safe at home and celebrating the homecoming. And I don't know why it's not that clear, so I should pick up like this. Sorry. So how did we go? We have some air sign involved in the picture, in these messages, where they either lost a job, or they have maybe losing a job, or they are going to or they are less in finance to unable to hold up the old house where they are staying. Then some help comes, a divine help comes from somewhere, and then the stability gets established. There is stability coming. Now that's one straight story. So zodiac sign, air sign, water sign, Leo is involved. Okay, and also any kind of fire sign. You can think of any kind of fire sign. Okay, stability. Leo are more stable, and earth sign and water sign like Scorpio, they are very stable. Okay, so they finally made it to the house actually. If you see this, there was a lot of worry and rough terrain, and then finally there was some divine help came, and then it made it to the final home, or where the person feels happy. Either it could be home, or the mentally the person reached to the happiness. Okay, mental peace. That's one straight message coming. Then if you read this way, there was a stability, and there was enough exchange of emotion happening between the two person, or else there was a stability, and the person is sharing some love and emotion to a person who is in trouble, either in conflict or sick. Okay, if we read this through this way, there is a possibility. And how that sickness is, that we cannot say, but the sickness is there. Eight of Swords, either mental sickness or physical health sickness. Okay, and the confinement tells either it's gonna be like a house arrest, some sort of arrest, mentally, physically. Person is not able to move, even though there is some room to move out, but the person is not moving because it's blindfolded. I don't know why, but it feels like that way. Someone is going to fall sick. It's not a good card, but that's the message I am getting. We can do more out of these cards, but we are not going to. Okay, let's stick to these two messages. One is a good from left to right, another is right to left. And you know that this card is a four of wands. It's a stable card, prosperity, harmony, and peace. Okay, and another card is two of cups. Two of cups is nothing but exchange of emotions, love, divinely guided by heaven, whatever you believe in, and that is bringing some fulfillment to both the person. Eight of Swords is a worry card, definitely a worry card, a conflict, a bad news, or it could be a sickness. Okay, so let's wrap up this reading now. Hope you would have enjoyed this reading, and all doing safe, good. Hope to see you guys again. click on like, subscribe to the channel. These videos will be coming every day. If you want to practice with me, how to like learning tarot, do subscribe. You'll get auto notification on, and it will notify you whenever the video is going to be. Usually I do in my in the EST time of US, so it should be up there by 12 late night. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. God bless you everyone.